Alrighty, hello folks. Sorry for the kind of delay in getting started here. That happens, as it goes. So, I completely don't remember what we were doing last time, but what I do know is that we have gotten a bunch of new updates since last time. So, yeah, we got Mr. Cerabow here to probably explain that way the hell better than I could, but long and short of the patch notes, angel rings are now a Chapter 3 thing instead of Chapter 4. Let's see. Remove the choice for the Geronimic scriptures. Apparently can't speak today. So yeah, that was that choice from last time. Slightly reduced invite chance for runic persuasion. Dang it! So hopefully it won't be as broken. Let's be honest, Mr. Cerabow, do you get annoyed that I kept recruiting somebody every single fight? I'm pretty sure it was for other reasons. Anyway, Malik's abilities are now correctly directional, so they can't go through walls. Let's see, corrected some of Mustadio's abilities to be directional too, I think. Yeah, I want to say his grenade previously wasn't. Either way, so that's pretty cool. Reduced the chance the AI will learn some resurrection abilities, so that should fix up sandbagging. Rafa's skills now always hit 4 times, and actually something I found out from last time, or rather Cerabow told me from last time that is apparently in the help text, that it actually does not hit friendlies anymore. So yeah, that's actually completely useful now. Yeah, it's basically an improved version of the way the TO did it now. So let's see, broke Dicebarg's elder brother objective to be fixed later, which he actually apparently already did. So, first off, Rafa isn't. Wait, yes, she is. Truth. She's got truth powers. Attacks with non-faced-based powers. Yeah, they've got. They're a science wizard. Thunder Rod, Black Hood. Can I change your equipment at all? I don't know if I can. Probably might help if I actually remember the controls or something. Here's the one that I'm supposed to be, right? Okay, abilities, learn. There we go. Space storage. Alrighty. Causes abnormal status with philosophies, randomly attacks, hits 4 times. Ooh, okay, that seems amazing, actually. Sura, randomly hits 4 times, yeah, fire elemental, okay, sure. Counter throw, she can max out her class right off the bat too, right? Yeah, alright, so we got that. So, actually, we might as well just make her a proper knight with those abilities. So, if she doesn't have magic-based powers, we might as well make her a knight. There we go. Get her all that fancy, shiny stuff. When the hell did we pick up the platinum shield and sword? Well, hell if I know. But, what I do know is we're going to go ahead and do this. So we're going to go ahead and give you probably one of them angel rings, because, I mean, frankly, her abilities seem awesome now. So yeah, first order of business, I figure make her tanky. Let's see, now it's more for comparison versus headshot. Gotcha! So yeah, it was convincing people, a little bit easier than shooting them in the head. Who knew? Okay, anyway, so we are frickin' loaded, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy some of them angel rings. Like, this is before I even sold anything, by the way. To cancel poison, physical +1, this one's physical and magic +1, and transparent. And where are you, angel ring? Yes. So let's get, like, yeah, I could get 5 of these. So I could get an entire team of angel rings. I'm just gonna get 4 for the moment. And we're still pretty okay on money. Like, I could still go through and sell all this random junk in here that I haven't sold for like 2 chapters now. So yeah, money from those side missions is amazing. Okay, proposition, let's see. Experience the life of a sailor. Okay, well, let's see, Appleboy's looking like a sailor right now. Thermidor probably gets... I want to get Mustadio. Actually, no, I want to get Agrius in there. Maybe get her some new skills. Yeah, there we go. So let's get Appleboy, let's get Thermidor, because yeah, he's been... like, I've legitimately been kind of ignoring his skills. And yeah, the only reason Appleboy's going is because he absolutely looks like a sailor right now, so I'm gonna go for that. Next, let's go see if there's anything in the Imperial Capital. Let's see, when she's a guest, level 6 have a knight. When she joins you permanently, Sage is unlocked. Hell yeah! But yeah, I figure if she doesn't have magic-based abilities, then might as well just make her tanky as hell. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and go on a job search here. Interestingly enough, might potentially have figured out a solution for mine yesterday, which I'll be testing over the weekend. Because, yeah, very possible that there were several sites that I regularly visit that may or may not have actually wanted, some writers. So, I can write stuff. So there's that. That was a nice little find. Alright, so let's get you, you, and you. Actually, no, let's get Etsum in there. Because, yeah, I haven't used Alicia much. Lavian, with her Geo abilities, friggin' amazing. Alright, let's get them out. Ringing of the bell. Yeah, so you go do whatever that said. I guess Rad's kind of maxed out. Whatever. You know what? I'm gonna send these guys out. Send them out for several days. There we go. We're just maximizing profit gains right now. Skill-wise, I have to say, skill-wise, it's been pretty satisfying. Like, I've been really... okay, so quick note on skills. So, oh, let's see. Her abilities are magic-based. They're not faith-based. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so a quick note on skills, just personal preference kind of thing. It's kind of cool to see them maxing out their base classes right as you get them. Kind of feeling like maybe they should be missing like 1 or 2 skills in there. Like maybe they're missing 1 or 2 from their base one, and maybe they have more in some other stuff. Well, I mean, they come in better later anyway. You know what? Ignore me. That's, yeah, that's good. Okay, report your job. How did your sailing go? Left yard out Fort City and we went on a sailor tour. Wait, did I send Etsum on this? Is she gonna say God did everything again? Required a lot of strength, so we tried our best and we talked the boat into giving us stuff. We were able to recover it. Let's see, there was one big treasure chest that stood out. Opened up the chest and inside it was... Oh, well, I guess money bags are nice. Normally you want to see something else on the chest, but whatever. Alright, so we got $1,000 out of that. Sure. And let's see, no new jobs out of this place. And we're gonna have 2 new... We're probably gonna have more jobs coming out of Riovanes over there. Or Riovanes, or whatever you want to call it. Ramblings of a madman? Very possible. Very possible. Except I'm more of a happy-go-lucky crazy person, thank you very much. Alrighty. Wait a minute, you know what I just noticed? When you leave, that guy on the left, I don't think you end up seeing that particular design anywhere else. Like, okay, he's kind of a palette swap of the guy on the right, almost. But it's just like, you don't really see that ever as an active sprite. Does that mean anything? No. It's just some random thing. Alright, Proposition, you got jobs? You know what would be nice? Just, like, have the ability for a sage or some other wizard to be like, say they're in the middle of a fight. You know what? They need the Eyes of Heaven ability from Tactics Ogre. Completely worthless in that game, but it's basically an ability that says, hey, here's the kinds of drops you can get, and also here's how many skill points somebody's ever gained, which is completely pointless information. But either way, I mean, the drops thing, I guess it's somewhat useful, but what I'm trying to say here is, just have somebody like that. You have an ability that's used in the middle of a fight, and it's like, here you go, here's all the jobs that are available nationwide. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be pretty great. Anyway, let's see, those aren't even sprites, shops are just flat images. Well, they're interesting JPEGs, okay? Friggin' random ping files. We'll just call him Mr. Ping, the JPEG. Right, report your jobs. I love how I went to 2 places, I couldn't remember the second place. I left the castle, we took a job as a backup dancer, and I went and poisoned the entire crowd accidentally. Whoops. Etsum, this job is a gift. Oh my god. I swear. That's all she ever says. Like, I put her in a different slot, didn't I? Like, that's like Etsum's thing this entire time. No matter where I put her, her only thing was like, everything is Jesus. Alright, Etsum opened it and inside was more Jesus. There was just a bunch of Bibles. She just turned everything into Bibles somehow. Bonus reward is reward, by the way. Right, ringing of the bell. We left Icaros, and we went and we guarded the car. Okay, Alicia's jumping on the bandwagon. Just Alicia and Etsum just going there, just friggin' preaching in the background as everybody's locked the doors and nothing outside. Yeah, we found a rare treasure. It kinda looks like some cocoa beans that have been sitting around and somebody unwrapped them, and they just kinda wanted to see if they were still okay. Guess this one was a success. I mean, I guess it could also be like a couple wooden clogs and this, like, scroll or something. Kids' bread. So they went over there, they got hired as bodyguards, and then they jacked some kids' friggin' lunch. Man, the heroes, the heroes. Okay, so we got another 20 grand out of that. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that those little side missions are pretty friggin' lucrative. Absolutely love that, by the way. Like, that kind of stuff, absolutely love it. My favorite, like, okay, it's weird to say, my favorite part of FFTA 2 was this, like, in the post-game, there's this giant chunk where you can just go do whatever, basically. And there's, like, 150 side missions. And it's literally just like you pick people that you assume will maybe be kind of useful for them. I mean, some of them do need a very specific job. But anyway, so, like, just going around the entire country, just sending them out on those jobs was awesome. Let's evade physical... Wait. Evade physical... Okay, so... Either way, that thing is amazing. I'm probably going to keep it on him. But... Angel Ring, though. Like, 8% magic resistant plus initial shell is really strong. Okay, you... I kind of want an Angel Ring. You know what? Maybe I want Null Ring on him, because he keeps getting nuked. Okay, you get Angel Ring, you get the Null Ring. Even though, yes, I know, I'm kind of going away from that whole thing of him being crazy movement-orientated, or am I? Maybe I'm just going to change my mind immediately. Sprint shoes, though. Oh, dude, no. Okay, first off, you get that. That? +1 speed, +1 move. No, you get that. No question. No friggin' question on that one. You, Angel Ring, you, you're not important. You already have that as an inbuilt ability. Do I have any better spears for you? Probably not gonna for a while. Where's Mr. Dude Man with your stuff? Here we go. You. So your evasion's pretty nice. However, Angel Ring, though. Earth Clothes, yeah, he should be awesome. Assassin Dagger, yeah. Death Sentence. God dang, that is some strong crap. However, he is completely stacked for Earth right now, so... It would be... You know what? You know what would be an awesome ability? Equip Knife. Does anybody have Equip Knife? Because, truth be told, like, I would really... There's a lot of classes, like, honestly, there's just a bunch I'd like to have a knife on. Like, could you just imagine friggin' archers running around with knives? Like, just using CT save, and then... Actually, wait, that wouldn't be very useful at all, would it? Maybe Geomancers? Yeah, they could Geomance all day. Maybe you could have Knife Samurai? I don't know. Maybe I'm just completely talking out of my rear end here, but let's go ahead and learn some abilities. Why do I have you as a samurai again? Oh, yeah, you were learning two hands, right. So she's gonna get two hands eventually. Alright, Etzum, is there something for you to learn? Raise 2 seems pretty nifty. Ooh, magic defense up. Maybe. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pick that up for now. Yeah, I think I needed 4 of every wizard class for her. So she's getting pretty close. She needs a wizard and time mage and oracle, I think. Now, I'm not super positive on that one, but I think so. Yeah, Equip Dagger. Wait, is Equip Dagger actually a skill, or am I just an idiot? Because I'd figure it would be there. Yeah, no, I would assume Thief would have it, if anyone. So I don't think that skill ever existed, did it? Rune Seeker. Still probably one of my favorite classes. Time Mage. He's basically maxed it out. Yeah, he's basically maxed out Time Mage, but at the same time, I guess he did skip a bunch of steps by getting these for free. So yeah, fair enough. So he's almost maxed that out. What else can we do? Mr. Thief Man, what do you got? Geez, Steel Accessory is probably what I'm gonna go with. Yeah. Seems like something that we're gonna need. And I think what I'm gonna do is just change him back into a chemist with probably a chemist with steel is what I want to ultimately have him set up as. Geomancer abilities. Okay, so you have all those. You have counter flood and attack up. Yeah, I'm curious to see how much attack up we'll get him. Let's see, 16. It doesn't say. So let's go test it out. Concentration is amazing with that thing, but let's go see how much damage he does with attack up and his crazy super axe. There we go. See, there's no equipped dagger in vanilla. Equipped knife was katana. Gotcha. Actually, yeah, true. Because yeah, the one-handed katanas do have that speed bonus. You're right. So you thought about making knives a bit more universally used, since most games use knives are the weak weapon everyone can use. Yeah, in this one they definitely seem like the trickster assassin weapon. I will say, it's kind of nice that the secondary abilities and the speed are what end up giving them the edge. That was one of those things. If you've ever played TOPSP, for some reason somebody gave them the memo of like, okay, so we heard you like dex weapons. So if you give somebody like 2 knives, like especially if you give them elemental knives, like let's say, oh no, stuff's getting dramatic in the background. Every time I'm about to go on a tangent, babies cry. Give me a moment. Alrighty, hello. Sorry about that. Let's see, difficulty in general is higher. And study are going to be nearly useless. Yeah, truth be told, I did kind of forget to finish setup on this. I was meaning to give Rafa her abilities back, so right now she's just basically... She's a tanky knight. she's a battering ram and nothing else right now. On top of that, I forgot to give Mustadio his abilities back, because I don't want him using Floods for this. I was hoping to have him use his actual engineer skill set. But yeah, got a little bit distracted there. Anyway, so I was going on a tangent. So yeah, it's nice to have the knives just be like a little side thing. So what I was trying to say with like when Tio was redoing knives, apparently, holy Jesus, lady, she's apparently using like friggin' nuke, so that's nice. Anyway, so, but yeah, so Mr. Evan, yeah, the difficulty in general is higher, but I will say it's not 1.3. Like, it's not like screw you difficulty. It's like it. Oh, you know who I needed to bring? I need to bring Epson. I needed to put Reflect on everybody. That's what's going on. They're probably all using Flare or Ultima or some crap. Oh well. Oh well. That's fine. Yeah, it's understandable. It's definitely understandable. But yeah, so what they were doing in TO, they kind of underestimated. It's funny because in many parts of the game they've gone and they balanced it for like a meta that they weren't really expecting, or rather that they didn't know would come. Like, for example, they're like, oh man, so many people are going to use traps in multiplayer, so there's like a specific spell that's detect traps, and they're the most worthless thing in the game, like at least in the base game. It's like okay, any basic caster class, like, oh, you need that guy to have lower accuracy, okay, we're just going to use this ability right here, available from like about one battle in, and they're going to go ahead and, yeah, they're going to go ahead and just friggin', you know, use Misstep, and they're going to go in, they're going to get that on a bunch of units. Like, okay, so they can do that on 5 tiles. Or you have the option of hitting something, knocking them away, putting down a trap, specifically wasting one of your really useful resource cards to be able to put down that trap. Ooh. Actually, let's go ahead and steal turn here. Oh. Well, fine. Maybe, just get you charmed. Oh. Can you get it on with a ghost? Yeah, get busy with that ghost. Uh-oh. Oh, hell yeah, getting busy with a ghost. Anyway, so, yeah, let's see, you glossed over the angel rings. Yeah, they're gonna be pretty handy, I think. Anyway, fully sold. Okay, RNGesus is with me today. Come on, insta-kill, insta-kill. Do it. Prove Cerabow wrong. Ah, dang it. Damage split. Oh, hell. We're going for one of those, Nice. Oh! You know what? I just noticed that works. Why did they not call it damage split in Vagrant Story? I literally just, like, never used the calculator, so... Didn't really even occur to me. Okay. Can't persuade them for some reason, probably because they're a zombie. Anyway. Oh yeah, have MP. Yeah, this one's strong. Right, time magic. How about stop? Right, that doesn't work either. How about reflect? Oh! Alright, well, they're all gonna get nuked. Anyway, how about... Yeah, that's an okay one. How about go up and whack them with a stick? That's pretty useful. It's, all your magic abilities whack with stick. Very strong. Very strong. But anyway, so... Oh, you missed something on... Oh, wait a minute. They are weak to dark, aren't they? They're weak to dark. That's why they're doing so much damage. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha! But anyway, so to finish the TO tangent there... I mean, on the plus side, they're coming back to life for free, so there's that. But yeah, no, so to finish that tangent there, the weird part was... that they kind of missed the really obvious meta that there was. Because for each of your weapons, like, you had a bunch of different skills that could rank up. So like you had up to 8 ranks, and with each one you got 5% extra dodge and damage. So basically what ends up happening is, like, with the daggers, in particular, they're like, okay, you know, well, you know, daggers are always weak, so they give them a, yeah, actually, this is gonna be a total clusterfuck. You know what? I kind of want Rappa up so she runs up and finishes that Time Mage off. Let's go ahead and make that happen real quick. Save her revive for later. We're just gonna sandbag this for a win. Anyway, so you could do that. So tons of extra damage just from that. So you give somebody 2 knives and they're already getting 40 extra % just off of their ranks. Okay, fair enough. On top of that, they then have. By the way, as far as the whining in the background that may be coming up occasionally. Long story short, we're trying to get attention over there. So, oh my sweet goodness, how on earth did you just pull that off? I swear, it's like the universe does not want me to finish this tangent. One sec. Alright, so this is going fantastic, as you can tell. Absolutely amazing. No issues whatsoever. Anyway, so, what I was trying to finish saying there... Oh my sweet goodness. Yeah, so, a bit of an explanation as to what's going on in the background here. Essentially, one of the kiddos that I watch... separation anxiety, and their dad decided to stick around for longer than he probably should have, so she got all super clingy. So yeah, that's what's going on there. The general thing is, oh my god, go make my dad come back, oh my god, I don't want to play. So, you know, you gotta give it a minute. It's kind of funny, because it's like one of these situations where if left alone for a minute, they will go play and go about their day as normal. But yeah, if they end up going and finding some way to mess with the play area or whatever else, it'll be like they'll just start all over again. It's like, I saw somebody. I need my dad back. He was here for a while. I know you can make him come back. So, any dangus. So, to finish the tangent that I was going off on. Which, by the way, yeah, total curb stomp here for a number of reasons. I didn't know about the massive weakness, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. I definitely like that as a balancing feature, because, yeah, I was going to say, them things are pretty dang strong otherwise. In fact, I'd probably argue that it's time to go ahead and restart this fight, because the numbers are not there to make that happen. So we're going to go ahead and just restart that ROM there. So there we go. Reset real quick. But anyway. Things happened. For some reason, I hit reset on the emulator, and it was like, it just went all black screen there for a minute. There we go. We're back. So, anyway. So to finish the tangent I was going on. So, they had daggers in that thing, and in the original that they had remade with that one, there were only 2 daggers, and they were very strong in the times when they came in, because, generally speaking, there were fewer dex weapons, so they made them scale better. And I guess they decided to carry that over or something. Like, it's a little unclear as to what they were thinking. But for example, like longbows and daggers and stuff got a background bonus. So I think it was like almost like 20 or 30% where they just scaled. Like if you got past a certain damage threshold, they just shot through the roof for damage. See, it's interestingly one of the few dark heavy fights, and it's right after you get the angel rings. Yeah, that's it's kind of feeling just like that that moment. Okay, to be fair, in this case, the angel rings are an optional thing, and maybe somebody wouldn't think to go look for them. But do you remember when everything was suddenly ice elemental, and then it was like a very whatever it was, like lightning or fire or something heavy fight? So it definitely doesn't feel like that. Anyway, so I'm going to change their items around a little bit. But so to finish what I was saying there, you know, attempts 8, 9, 50, I don't know. So to finish, yeah, to finish off all that, I'm actually gonna. Right, magic ring seems pretty useful for you, and I like the defenses on that. But yeah, so you had your elemental thing that could actually scale the same way, so you got your extra 40% off of your elemental damage potentially. Like in all reality, it was like 10 to 15% extra because no one's gonna get all the way to rank 8. Because ranking in that game takes such a friggin' long time, it's disgusting. At least originally it did. Then, of course, the mod came in and it was all like, hey, let me just fix everything forever. Anyway, so, getting off topic there, but this resulted in a situation where, like, one of the big endgame metas was, like, you got your main character, he got a bunch of bonus stats, because he's allowed to be basically anything. And, yeah, you just give that dude 2 knives and a bunch of power boosting equipment. It's just ridiculous. And oh no, we're getting all sad in the background. Oh noes. Alright, anyway, so let's go ahead and give him that. I could have sworn I had something that went ahead and absorbed things. So, was it the white robe? Yeah, halves all those. This one halves them. No, this strengthens them. Okay, so I need to remember that I have that. I got a bunch of stuff that I wasn't aware of. Now, when I was thinking of this, there was some particular fight where this was particularly useful. I want to say Weegraf or something, where having Earth Clothes was super helpful, and I don't remember why. Anyway, dual knives going to be the way to go with him. Actually, I'm almost tempted to give the what's it? Yeah, no, sprint shoes. I want sprint shoes on him. Now that I think about it. So first off, sprint you. What do I want to go with on you? Don't move and don't stop. He has been getting don't move and don't stop a lot. I will say that much. But yeah, maybe go back to Germinus on you. Germinus, Germinus, who knows? But yeah, friggin' sprint shoes on you. So he's got +3 speed. Can you imagine if the Green Beret was still +1 speed? We could get +4 right off the bat. Oh man, that would be an interesting idea. You make like a hat or something. And, like, let's say you just make a racing helmet or something, and it gives you negative defense. Like, it reduces defense and health by 50, but it gives you an extra +2 speed. Let's see, it's interesting when... oh, wait, right, I'm reading the same thing again, like some sort of dingus. Anyway, so Stone Knife, I feel like, is easily the strongest right now. Simply because even if Death Sentence can't really be removed without any easy things, I'm still feeling like it's one of those cases where stone is just like, it's just crazy strong. Alright, are there any better swords for you to be using, by any chance? Nope, doesn't look like it. I feel like this stuff is a little bit behind, ain't it? Okay, no, I guess not. You know what, actually, that seems like it could be a strong idea, because samurai. Let's see here. Do we have something that'll power up, what elements do your swords use? Okay, so I know about Lightning Stab, obviously. Crush Punch, does that use anything? Adds Dead? I love that it says adds Dead. Let's see, Weapon Elemental. Doesn't say. Doesn't say, so I guess Lightning is gonna be... Wait, if it just says a weapon elemental like that, but then this other one... Does it not scale with lightning? The fact that you're struggling to figure out what accessories to use is good? Yeah, I'm loving that. It's definitely a nice one. So, weapon elemental, I'm assuming... Does that mean it uses whatever element your weapon uses? That's kind of what I'm taking away from that one. Now, here's the question. If I went ahead and gave her, let's say, something like a glaive, you know, I just went and took a spear, just duct tape a sword to the end of that sucker, can I go ahead and use her sword skills with a spear? That's what I want to know. Alright, so we'll give that a little bit of a shot. Lowers some of her stats a little bit, but we'll see if it pans out, because she's kind of a quick burner so far. Let's see, you, yeah, definitely get on that one. I'm liking the null ring on you, I'm liking the Germinus on you. Also, not to mention, it kind of looks fashionable. He's got, like, his judo uniform there, he's got his heavy boots, he's got his headband. I mean, this guy looks like he looks like he belongs on an 80s, like, rock metal cover. Anyway. Or a metal band cover, whatever. Just stick him on the cover of a Battle Beast album. Sounds like an idea. Alright, I didn't mess with Etsum, though, but you need some fixing. So, Chantage... Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I definitely should be using her instead of... Dang. Yeah, spears don't work with sword skills, they need a sword. I know! I'm just asking for the hell of it. So, by the way, the, in the background, is that coming out super loud? I don't know if it... Like, it's basically set to make my voice louder, I know that, but I don't know what other noises it tries to make louder as well. So Appleboy I'm actually gonna leave for this one. Thermidor seems like he'd be useful anyway. Beatdown Wizard I didn't mean to bring. I might actually not bring Thermidor for this one, so I need Etsum for sure. I need Agrius, and I need Stadio. Okay, so let's give that a shot. Because yeah, she charges... Actually, let's put you here. So these two charge forward. This one does his jumpy stuff. Probably also just hangs out in the middle. She does her thing. He goes around trying to get insta-kills. Good deal. You can hear it, but it's not annoying? Okay. So yeah, again, apologies for that. It's like... It just kind of happens. That is the nature of children. They will just randomly be upset about things. I mean, it's actually kind of funny, like, every now and then at a restaurant, you'll... I forgot to give Rafa her skills again. God dang it. Eventually, one of these days, I will remember that she's got ability. Anyway. But yeah, like, every now and then, you'll be at a restaurant or something, there will be some guy berating a parent like, oh, get control of your kids. Yeah, that's not how that works. Like, more or less the way it goes, like, with kids and all that, it's just like, they will do what they want to do, and you just kind of redirect them, and well, you hope to be the right direction. You getting full control of them, as many people... Like, it's funny, because usually the folks doing that are like, oh yeah, you know, you need to go take an iron hand to your kids, you gotta get control over everything. No. That is just gonna result in one very pissed off kid that hates you. Like, there's kind of a reason that the quote-unquote soft touch is the approach. See, yeah, I forgot to fix Rafa. So she's just a chunky, plunking... She's basically a Dark Souls character at the very start of the game right now. She's just walking along, you're like, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and take on these ghosts, I'm just gonna go shank them real good like, and then she dies and keeps coming back to life. Until she learns to get good. Pour water on them. Oh, and I forgot Mustadio's built as crap. Well, to be fair... Whoa, Brain Lust? What? Wait a minute. Is that an ability that gives haste if you're charging? Is that... Weird. Okay. I'm just gonna assume that's the conditions for that. It's probably not the case. Also, her face is hilarious right now. Are you seeing that? Just like blink, 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 blink. Dang. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those days. Alright, so, Mr. Ghostlington, how would you like to take an axe to the face? So like, oh yes sir, yes please. Oh crap, yeah, you definitely need concentration with that sucker. That attack up did nothing. At least I feel like it didn't really do very much. Meanwhile, you are gonna go over here, you're gonna go do one of them things, and you are gonna totally explode. Why is your evasion so high? Okay, so he's got crazy physical evasion. Good to know. Alright. So... first off, I kind of want to trigger Dragonheart, so what I'm going to do... this... okay, so I just want to test this out. Because I'm pretty sure without those changes, we might not be getting anywhere. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I was hoping to trigger his abilities, but oh well. You move over here, you go ahead and do a little old jumpy jump. Alrighty, and I'm back. So we'll say, loving the ability name there. And yeah, still a little dramatic out here in the background, but either way, we'll hopefully be done with that in a moment here. So yeah. Child in question kind of figured out how to get out of, so we had this big, like, elaborate playpen type area, and, yeah. You'll see that they occasionally start obsessing over stuff, so one day she kind of figured out, like, hey, look, I figured out that part of this playpen is able to move. Like, there was this one little corner that technically couldn't be attached to anything without damaging a wall, so a bunch of stuff was piled in front of it. And so she, somehow, someway, she figured out, like, hey, I can go ahead and move this little corner here. And so it just started, like, trying to headbutt through it. So, you know, there's that. And then basically ever since has been completely convinced, like, oh yeah, no, this is a great idea. And just, like, shoves themselves between a gate and wall. And it's like, no matter how much stuff I pile in front of it. I tried nailing that thing to the dang wall. Like, wall damage, who cares? Tried nailing that thing to the dang wall, and it's still the same obsessive thing over and over and over. Let's see. Recently made ghouls hurt more because they may need nerf. Well, hopefully not. Here's the thing. I need to not be an idiot and actually bother to give everybody their skills. So first off, abilities, learn, or set rather. Instead of that, you need your moves. So get your snipe moves. Learn. Now, do you have Seal Evil or something like that? Seal Evil, yeah. Petrifies, turns them to stone. To be fair, I guess he kind of already does that. He's got that double chance off the stone knives, so that's already pretty good. We might want to use Thermidor for speed. Who else has anti-undead moves? I think the monk does. No, they don't. No, the monk in FFTA2, or is that the Master Monk? I think it was FFTA where they have Seal Undead. Yeah, I think it was the Master and Monk in FFTA2. That's what it was. Pretty sure about that now. Alright, instead of auto potions, since that's been a little iffy lately, let's go ahead and throw auto regen on there. Let's see, equip gun's been okay. So you're alright. Why have you not been triggering Dragon Spirit ever? There isn't anything that lowers their ability to proc things, is there? Because I can't help but notice that I've had Dragon Spirit on him for a while, and I think like the last 5 fights, it's almost never triggered. Alright, we got counter magic on you, so you're pretty tanky. CMP restore, armor, jump. I want to do our combo nuke again. Also probably would help to fix Rafa. Oh yeah, and I completely forgot to change her, actually. Wait, did I remember? Hold on. How far back was this save state? Yeah, okay, so I went back from before all that, so... In that case, let's just go ahead and load. My bad. My bad. FFT RNG Dragon Spirit. Let's see, Brainless is an undead-only haste, it's their monster skill. Gotcha. Somehow it makes me think of, like, every time you hear somebody like, oh man, they find intelligence sexy. Alright, so you are good, although I want your abilities to look a bit more snipey. There we go. See, auto haste, yeah, that's fine. What does Abandon do again? See, if 8% rise becomes easier to dodge attacks. That's pretty awesome, actually. That doesn't need critical, does it? See, yeah, auto haste, no, that's fantastic. I'm gonna try Abandon afterwards, though. Draw and Holy Sword. Yeah, as soon as she gets her thing, I'm gonna take her off of Samurai. It's just not one of those ones I tend to use very often. And then let's get Rafa set up. Give you your Truth ability, give you... What if I give her Equip Axe? I don't know. Just like give her the big fancy axe. Just make her a knight with Equip Axe. And then yeah, let's change your items a little bit. We're just gonna have whatever stuff we have laying around, it's fine. Chantage definitely feels like the approved version of Danger Ring by far. Okay. There we go. Redo that save state. And yeah, we're probably good to go. So let's do this thing. Let's do this! Okay. First things first. Gonna be running it a little bit differently this time. So, Mr. Ramza, you're gonna be over here. Feels like we need our big AoEs on the right, so I'm gonna get Thermidor and Etzum over here. On top of that... do I want to use... Okay, I'm gonna get Mustadio in here. And let's see. We can't seem to talk to them, so that's a bit of an issue. Now with Apple Boy, the snipes and the items might be really good, though. Okay, so we're gonna run this for the moment. I'm gonna save Acarius for other fights, because it doesn't seem like she's kind of the one to use... Well, okay. The stop and the insta-kill would be very useful. but I want to see what happens if I use him. Basically what I'm thinking is, Mustadio rushes forward, he tries to get petrifies, Ramza just goes for raw damage, the others go for big AoEs. Meanwhile, I'm probably going to have Appleboy providing just sniping support, and then Rafa just also goes for AoEs. That way we have all the AoEs entirely stacked up on the left, maybe get rid of those ghosts early on, because they seem to like stacking themselves up pretty well. So, first off, snipe abilities, how difficult is Seal Evil? Okay, that's really good, actually. Oh, and he even actually dual wields for it, so that's awesome. Alright, Crushing Blow, not so much. A Demon. Okay, Earth Element. Yeah, let's do this. Because yeah, having the ability to... Oh, wait, what? I thought it was guaranteed 4 times. Mr. Cerabow, what happened? Rafa broke. She attacked once and she missed. Oh noes. Hopefully he's still here. Alright, so they're gonna go ahead and nuke everybody, as they do. Alright, hang on. I'm stepping away for just a moment while they take their turns. I want to go check on something. Okay, it's back. I did that thing where I went and like did some stuff, and then I came back. Also, you know, feeding babies. Gotta feed babies. Alright, you get shot in the face! Freaking shotgun is awesome. Alright, so you are probably not going to do a very good job of the whole casting thing if you're not really living so good, so there you go. I mean, I guess they're undead anyway, but still. Okay, you move over here. It's kind of satisfying being able to move them so far without having to worry about spending extra time units on it. Alright. Meteor. Get all y'all suckers in there. Just hit everybody. You go over here. If Rafa gets taken out, whatever, she's a guest anyway. We should be okay. Let's go ahead and get a... I think Bahamut's the Holy One. Or no, they're neutral, I suppose, in this one. Is there a Holy One? Titan... I mean, Fairy's gonna be the healing one. Do I want to go Leviathan? Yeah, let's go Leviathan. That, well, yeah. Once again, hit seemingly all of them, so that does 129. But Bahamut also does 129, but that one, you know what? Actually, no, I like Leviathan. I really like the, just the animation for it. So we're gonna do that. So I know some of them are, several of them are definite 4 hits. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. But, oh well, we'll test out the other moves later. He got nuked! It's all like, oh man, I didn't have that ring that made me barely conduct evil. Big ol' evil buckets just getting dumped. How's that auto haste going, Mustadio? You gonna trigger that at some point? I'm sure you will. We believe in you, buddy. Okay, Rafa just sitting here to soak damage, and yeah, this AoE should hopefully win the fight. Seems like we should be a bit more concerned about being that close to a meteor. The Alexander's traditional holy, and not in this. Gotcha. Okay, please don't get a don't act or some crap. Oh, it's poison? Alright, whatever. That we can deal with. This does not feel like the type of fight that's going to get decided by poison. The fire down. But then again, I friggin' always love whenever there's water elemental stuff in games. Like, this, the Leviathan animation makes me think so much of the water dragon from Legend of Dragoon. So if you've never played that one, it's kind of funny because it's a little bit of a jarring moment. Because you have this one character that you get later on in the game. I mean, they've got some plot significance and whatever, but it's kind of funny because, like, your cast up to that point is like, okay, you know, you've got mercenary soldier guy as your main character. You know, he's constantly trying to deny that he's got anything going on with the female lead. They're like, oh, like literally the entire game. They're like, hey, you guys hooking up? You need some help? You need a wingman? It's like, what? No, I mean, we're basically related or something. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. The entire time, 3 discs in, he's finally like, okay, fine, we'll dance or something. Jesus, it's pretty great. But anyway, so yeah, you get that guy, you get like soldier guy, you get a friggin' king, you get well, I guess, you know what? Honestly, that chick I was mentioning, she's not necessarily like one of the, you know, big strong characters as it were, but point being, like you're going through all these characters, you got a friggin' giant in your team, you get this martial arts kung fu master guy, you get a whole bunch of them, right? And then finally, oh wow, thanks Rafa, you got this. We believe in you. Anyway, let's see, has block 3 spells, meteor, dark. Oh no crap. Does she have like some dodge help with that or something? Pretty awesome. Anyway, so yeah, then finally towards the end, you get this like what can only be described as like hippie chick. That she's just there like, oh yeah, you know, everybody's all nice and happy and everything. Is like, dude, what are you doing in this war-torn world exactly? Because like up to this point, there's been a multi-continent war with friggin' dragons and crap going on, and she's just there all peppy. Actually, hell, like one of her combos literally called like Perky Step or something. But anyway, so you know you're going through all this stuff, and by the way, Mr. Wizard, you know what? You know what's really good against zombies? Shotguns. I love how that thing does so much damage now. Anyway, so to eventually get to the point that I'm trying to get to here. So yeah, you get her there, and she's got this. She's basically the water elemental of the group, and all of her other abilities, like you know, like a nice AOE heal, and you know, you've got your slight water moves. You've got the standard moves everyone else has. Her main thing's like she's got a bit of a heal and recovery type situation. And then at the very end, it's like, yeah, I got the friggin' Leviathan, and it's just like everybody gets called off, and this like giant, just the ocean closes in, and this giant sea monster destroys everything. It's awesome. God, I love that game. It's such a shame that to actually do a playthrough of it is like 300 hours, but still. Also, yeah, good to know that their big super move can do that. Okay, so this chick, you go bye-bye. See, the time mages and stuff, they've got options. You guys, the ghosts and stuff, yeah, They are the ones I can wait for. Had some... I kind of wonder if Fairy will by any chance off these guys, or... Actually, no, I can do a quick raise. I'm just gonna do a speed raise. Oh, and I'm one tile away. Good job, genius. Good job. So go for the Fairy. Doesn't... that would have been nice. Oh well. Go ahead and do that. Get him back up before he bleeds out. And, yeah. So there we go. We get a Fairy. They're all like, tweet, tweet, tweet. I'm a chirpy thing. It's the only time tweeting has done anything good. There we go. They're gonna throw their spirit. Seems like you kind of would need that, but whatever. You know, you do you. Thanks for never triggering your ability, Mustadio. Sure, glad I put that on you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for Abandon. I know the odds are exactly the same of it triggering, but it would be nice to see him get a better dodge chance or something. She dead? No, she's still standing? Okay, then I don't care. As long as they're still standing, I don't care. That's kind of a running theme here, it seems. It's like, hey, we survived one attack? Good, we'll survive the rest. We're alright. You can't do more than 0. Or you can't get it lower than 0, I should say. Okay, let's get you... I think it's 3 range on that, right? Yeah, he needs to move 2 tough. Let's move you... here. Because this is the only one that's out of reach of everybody else, so 2... we're probably going to be seeing at least one of the ghosts come back to life. Anyway, so we've got 2 ghosts left. Hopefully Mustadio can finish that one on the left. Oh, crap! Nailed that 28%. I'd kind of noticed the hit chance after already going for it. Okay, oh wow, what the... Holy crap. Yeah, let's go for that. Yeah, I do like that, that Sea Level apparently works with dual wield. That's good to know. Alright, so this guy's a 56. I think a Staff Smack should sort him out. Oh man, those odds suck. Here? Here 2. Does exactly enough. Okay. How about that convenience? Suck it, Ghost, you get healed to death. Check out our Medicare. It's so good that it makes the undead disappear. There we go. See? Now that things are all well and patched up, it's all manageable. Gotta use that big ol' AoE nuke combo. Oh wow, that 18 grand wasn't enough. We need another 20 grand, and a very expensive stick, it would seem. At least it's made of ivory, so I would hope it would be expensive, because I've never seen a single elephant in this universe, so... You know, that might be something that might increase their value just a little slight tad, tiny bit. Okay. So, right now, current plot progression, by the way. I mean, Zodiac War, all that. All well and good. That stuff's nice. However, that is a new town, that is new jobs to take. Starch is becoming the ultimate mercenary. He is only doing this entire thing for the sake of getting more work. Like, this guy is in it for the hustle, that's what it is. Lancer. What you want to learn from the Lancer? Nothing. What about ninjas? Anything we missed? Walk on water, you can be a Jeebus, but oh well. But there's the option to throw that extremely expensive axe I've got. No. Time mages. I'm totally never going to use you as one of those. And there's some child chaos going on in the background. Ooh, he just got Dragoon. You know what? I want you as Shotgun Dragoon. Yes. Okay, Shotgun Lancer. Oh man, Shield and Shotgun. He's basically the Riot Cop now. Is Chapter 3 end of Velius time? See, I don't think Appleboy has ever been more Appleboy right now. That's the thing. Put that null ring back on. What are you even doing? There we go. It's like he is tanky. He is beefy. He's got auto potion. He's got his gun. He's got his items. He's good. He's good. Alright, jump abilities, that's nice. Dragon Spirit, also amazing. Ignore height, sure. We'll get jump abilities on him later, because you can't use him with that shotgun anyway. I just want him in heavy armor. That's literally it. So, whatever. We're gonna do that. Actually, you know what? If we're doing Velius... Yeah, that would also mean... That also means I could potentially steal some stuff. No. Whatever. We're gonna leave that as is. If it comes up, we'll switch him back to Thief. Thermidor? Anything useful for you to learn? No, you already know everything with your big brain. So short charge is still going on with him. That's no new priesty type stuff. And Agrius, you didn't even participate, so I don't know why I'm even doing that. Chemist. Let's equip gun. Yeah, I don't even know why I bothered to learn that. I'm not going to use equip gun on him. Phoenix Bomb, Engineer. Whatever. We'll figure that out later. Do I want him? I'm kind of curious what'll happen if I make him a dual-wielding samurai. Actually, no. Then he's going to lose his stone abilities. Then again... Dunno. We'll leave him as that for now. And then lastly, Rafa, right. I think what I want to do is give you slightly different equipment here. For one, I want you to go ahead and get a robe on you. Chameleon robe, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, absorbs holy, that's what it was. Okay. Dang it, I totally want that on somebody. Cancel's dead. Right, so this is gonna be the one with the twin fight. Maybe the one with that one too. Yeah, I definitely want to have that on Ramza then. Let's get you a robe. There we go. Where the hell did we get the chameleon robe? This thing always just sort of seems to appear when it's needed. It's kind of like a weird Harry Potter thing. It's just like, oh, I need a thing that'll completely destroy Weegrab. Chameleon robe, you just farted one into existence. You know, it was there the whole time. You were the chameleon robe this entire time. Okay, diamond armor. Yeah, because that armor she's using is not super amazing. I could have sworn that was like a wizard robe. There we go. Wizard robe. Barrette. Do enemies ever use invitation that there's a thing that makes them immune? I don't know. Doesn't seem worth it on her right now. So whatever, we're gonna just leave that as is, I think. But sword-wise... Where's that blood sword at? Already being used? Well, screw it. Then I won't use it. Let's go ahead and save it, and see if I'm remembering this fight as I probably should. I think he can probably overpower him. See, Chameleon you can buy at Chapter 3 start. Yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know this thing. Okay, as hell, buy a couple more of those, because them things are awesome. Chameleon robes. Oh wow, you can get these too? Okay. Okay, give me one of those, give me a couple of these suckers. And then we're just gonna kinda swap stuff out as it's needed. I think that save state took. Just in case, we're going to go ahead and hard save it again, as you do. I give her a whiz robe, it's so weak compared to what you had. Because maybe she wanted the breeze. You ever think about that? I mean, we got to think about the practical stuff here. But no, I'm gonna give her a white robe. Figure she can be pretty reasonable with that. And no, actually no. Let's give her angel ring and let's give her chameleon robe. So there we go. Wait. Let's absorb holy. That doesn't seem like it would be helpful at all. Never mind. Okay, for some reason I was thinking like, okay, her main weakness is darkness, so it'll absorb it, and it's the other way around. It absorbs light, dirt. Now, as you see, we're gonna do the old good strat of just like saving 40 trillion times in a row. You know, this is speedrun stuff right here. So just yeah, there we go, there we go. So it's better now. Stuff's better now. So what are we gonna do, Mr. Man? What are we gonna do? They're like, oh hey, we cleaned up this place real nice. It's kind of amazing that we got a giant carpet redone. It didn't have blood all over it. How do you like our castle? Oh wait, you know what? I should probably fix that. Because it doesn't have that all over it just yet. I'm thinking of the community run that was not too long ago. Yeah, that's the one where everybody got splattered. Yeah, you guys are all going to be redecorating this place pretty soon. Just a bit of a warning. Like, hey, we're totally sort of okay this time. He's gonna get slapped, and then he's gonna get Weegraph slapped. I mean, you guys might be doing a little bit better if maybe you hired more people instead of wasting what was presumably a crap load of money on gold armor. Just throwing that out there. Maybe you might have been able to hire more. Get like 40 times as many people. And then the lightning strikes. Oh yeah, it's betrayal time. Like, check it out. I got the sweet rock. I'm gonna use it to rock you. And of course he, like, friggin' wrecks his son in the process. Good job, Father of the Year. So yeah. It's actually kind of amazing that with all of them there, with the fact that they had Islud there, the fact that they had more units than they would technically be allowed to have, and presumably that leader guy was a bit of a good caster, then you'd think they would have been able to take that fight, but no, he just takes it. He takes that fight pretty well. Alright, so we... Capacity 2. Right. Well, we need Apple Boy, the Shotgun Lancer. We need Thermidor. We need Epsom, and we need Mustadio. And yeah, I think after this, for the few fights after this, I'm gonna work Agrius back in there. Like, especially if we, especially since Chapter 4 will be starting at the end of this, I can go do a bunch of those random fights. I can get her a double hand and switch her into a different class. I love this theme. Oh, by the way, this map, I'm fairly certain is actually inspired by one of the ones from TO, because in general the shape is pretty similar. Because you had a very, very, very similar layout. I believe it was a Kritnai front gate, in which you had something just like this, where you had like a little walkway on the left, and then you had a few units here, but it was a bit of a harder climb. And then you had a bridge on the right, and you had these little stairs right next to the moat going up, and then you had your castle gate right here, and then... In that one, they kind of had a bit of a weird situation in which they had the leaders more or less right here. Then her entourage would just charge down the bridge, and then you could just get pretty much an archer anywhere over here, and then just shoot her in the face, and that was it. So, they were weirdly easy to give up, is the thing. Okay. So probably no point in going to the left there. You don't really have anyone with ignoring elevation, I don't think. Anyway, point being, I love this map. It's so weird seeing it lit bolt. So lit, y'all. Jeez. That's yeah, you showed us. That 28, man, nothing we can do about that. Oh well. It's okay. Is anyone going to be triggering their abilities? I don't know. Okay, Truth, High Dragon. Yeah, that looks like it hurts pretty hard. Okay, so High Dragon also does not appear to do the thing. Also, it's a very nice way to greet your dragon. But yeah, so it also does not do the 4 attack. So far that is the Confusion one and High Dragon. That's a bit of an unfortunate one. Holy crap, he actually used his ability! That's 70% finally triggered! Alright. So that's good to know. Get 70%. Man, there's just so many parallels between the two games, though. Seriously. Like this, just compare Antipyretic and Avillahanya. It's the same thing. Like, the overall idea behind both of them is the same friggin' thing. It's awesome. Where is Alma? How about, why is Alma? Who is Alma? Nobody knows. Except for that one guy that knows, but screw him. Alright. Anyway. Sweet health you got there, would be a shame if it all disappeared. There we go. It's all like, oh man, this didn't go well. I took an axe to the face. This guy knew to aim for the head. Right. So these guys decide that they don't want to leave because they're, you know, not morons. Oh, you son of a dick! Oh no. Oh no. He just... Oh man, he destroyed the Dragon Axe. Smartest NPC in the game right there. Ah, whatever, let it ride, let it ride. So, guess what, guess what, sure glad I kept all those bull demons around, because they're all about to be friggin' poached. I want to get another one. Oh man. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, whatever. I'm a masochist. I love when horrible things happen in games. Fight me. Okay, so, Mr. Dude Guy, I hear you want to be a friend. Be my friend! I don't see the odds of that going down, by the way. How would you like to be a statue, also? Not very much, it would seem. Okay. Right, well, you're gonna go over here, then. Not big on the old statue life. I can understand that, I can respect it. I don't particularly like it, but, you know. What can you do? 94, that ain't gonna be amazing. Yeah, GG Dragon Axe, but I might have 4 more of them. Maybe. We'll see. Cyclops. Okay, that does slightly more. Go ahead and move you... Actually, just leave you right there, whatever. You're tanky, you can take it. Actually, the whole reason I was thinking behind their armor builds is really just because it allows them to stick in one place. Alright, that 25% insta-kill, though. Oh wow, they've got 3 archers, actually. Get Cyclopsed! There we go. Good deal. Oh, 23% dead shot. Oh man, that would have been hilarious. Like, that guy would have had the worst luck in the world. Like, he just basically got told, like, hey, we have Twinkies, come join us. And so he does. And then just immediately gets headshotted to death. That'd be hilarious. Plus side, managed to avoid that, got a Dragon Spirit off. Considering that the bulk of our attack power got murdered in the face, gonna have to see what we can do about that. Alright, this guy, though. Sounds like he wants to be a statue. Statue life! Oh. Boo. Fine. Fine. Just don't like the statue life. Whatever. Of course, the messed up part is I could poach those things all day and not get another Dragon Axe. Who knows? So yeah, for the folks here that weren't around for the first part of that whole thing, I was basically there repeatedly poaching sacred demons or bull demons, whatever. Friggin' like for a couple days before finally getting that thing, because I thought it was going to be an upgraded spear, and yeah, then it turned out It was not quite an upgraded spear. I probably should have had him... You know, we can still turn this around. You go over here. Go ahead and use an item. Go ahead and use a high potion. Wow, I really should have picked up more items before doing this. We'll put you right here. That is a catastrophically low amount of good heals, I will say. So item heals are going to be a little bit of a thing. Alright. But yeah, no, so the whole deal with that Dragon Axe, though, was that it had crazy strong powers. Like, I think for all the other ones, like, all the other weapons in this game are, like, plus 10 or something. And then that one is, was, like, plus 16. So, apparently, Thunder Sword is an ability? What? Nice. Okay, you want to be our friend now? I mean, you saw how awesome that is. You saw the fact that we just got a new Thunder Sword guy, with whatever that is. You know you want in on this. I'm just saying, you know you want in on this. Alright, Statue Life. Statue Life. Statue Life! Oh. Boo. Why does nobody appreciate Statue Life? Join us? Dang. That would have been awesome to see a twofer. And that's the reason why I'm not really too bothered about putting him into any other stuff. Man, they're going for the same strategy, though. I'm loving that they're going for the same strategy. And, you know, it's funny because it even makes sense in this context. Because around this time, so, presumably the game takes place late 14th, early 15th century, give or take, from the stuff that you see around. The interesting thing is that, as far as ranged weaponry at the time, like early firearms, early stuff like that, as far as everything went, like, early firearms had absolutely piss-poor accuracy. Like, I think when, even when they got to the point of having muskets, which seemed reasonably accurate considering, even about... Oh, hello there, Mr. Fanboynus Prime. So even at that point, like, when they actually ran the numbers, it was... I think they said something akin to, like, 0.25% actual accuracy. It's just how many shots they fired. So yeah, it was kinda nuts how inaccurate those things were, but... actually, wait, I could elemental this. You could get petrified, but also guts. You know what, we're gonna elemental this. Go ahead and petrify. Well, that's a shame. Anyway, so yeah, they were super inaccurate, so it would make sense that for the headshot ability, it would be for a crossbow or a bow. Because, yeah, those would have been the accurate weapons at the time. Please tell me I actually brought Phoenix Downs. Okay, you know what? I actually might as well just save those for the moment. Go, shotgun. Good. Yeah, I don't really know why I'm training him as a Dragoon. I feel like probably having him as a Knight would be better. It's just the Dragoon looks so cool. You know? Just whack with an axe? Oh yeah, okay. Salt in that wound, huh? That friggin' 49% Dragon Axe break. I'd like to think Rams is just sitting there looking at the pieces, just like, oh no, they killed my baby. They killed my precious axe. Boy. Alright. So, Thermidor is going to try and make friends like usual. So yeah, rip Dragon Axe, but it's fine. I can get another one. It's just gonna take a minute, and we won't have it for the rest of this fight. Or the rest of this castle. It was like the worst possible time for it to happen, too. That's the best part. It was like, it's just going in, and it's too late to turn back. And no, I'm not gonna reload it for the sake of saving that weapon. I wanna... let it ride. Let it ride. It's the best way to play these games. Like, it's funny. There's so many... so I know. I'll shut up about it never, but... like, there's so many things about the PSP Tactics Ogre that are completely jank from a balance perspective. But if you go through the thing, just, like, looking at it like a D&D game or something... which, the funny part is, I don't actually play D&D, but I friggin' love watching and listening to those games. Because it's just so much bizarre bullcrap that's happening. Actually, Travelers is also a really fun one to watch. But yeah, so yeah. So, like, for example, there was one that a bunch of folks were getting on this guy's case for bringing along soap. He's like, I just want to be clean. I had one extra point there with soap, and the soap ends up saving his life later down the line. But the point being, it was balanced in so many of the same ways where it's just there's so many things that are kind of completely pointless from a gameplay perspective. Like from the fact that there's multiple advanced caster classes that need to use reagents that are more expensive than just buying the spell and using the spell as a book. So the only logical conclusion is that they... Oh, dang it, shipwreck. The only logical conclusion is that it's only there for, like, roleplay reasons. Because, again, there's absolutely no reason to... For example, like Banish, right? It's a necromancer ability that banishes ghosts. The actual reagent cost is more than just going and buying the spell and using the spell from the book. It's kind of great. So you need to fix this battle, no thunderstorm. Oh, so I have a unit I shouldn't have. Yes. Me like it. So is the game going to crash or something if he joins us? Should I fire him just to be safe? Because that seems scary. I don't want to ruin the save file because I hired a guy that didn't exist. Shield break! Man, everything's getting broken. You know that? You know what? You know how they have that picture halfway through the game where it's like a bunch of chocobos and stuff, and then like broken equipment everywhere? Like the old broken battlefield thing that they absolutely love to reuse in these games ad nauseum? It's basically just a picture of this. They just broke all the stuff. Alright. You know, I don't know why I'm kind of wishing for a runic ability that allows them to convince somebody that they're actually alive when they're dead. I would kind of love that. Alright, Persuasion, come on, join us! You want to be our friend, you dick? We broke your stuff, be our friend. Oh. Okay, well, hopefully we can finish him off because he's probably aiming for that crystal on the left. And, okay, that was just slightly too high to health to actually fix his whole situation. Okay, okay. This is fine. Shotgunner in the face. Good. And now you go this way. I know you're slowed, but you're going to need to get Etsum back on her feet. Ramza will probably go around trying to turn people into statues still, because that's just his thing. That's how he rolls. So you know won't crash, you just can't set that secondary, so if you change it, it'll be gone. Okay. So, we've got a unicorn. Understood. I don't know what... Apparently it just lets him use lightning stab, I guess? That's kind of what it seemed like it does. Because I just saw him use lightning stab and nothing else out of that skill set. So presumably it's that, which would be pretty awesome. Okay, dude? Random spear archer, what is your problem? I absolutely love your build, because I've created your build in One Vision before. But I'm just saying, what is your problem? Stop killing this audio. Oh crap! He's going for the weapon break. Man, those weapon break odds are super high right now. It's so hot right now. Okay, still try to make him your friend. And actually go ahead and move over here to prevent him from moving. Because he's probably going to take that treasure box like an absolute dick. You know, as the AI lives to sometimes do. Oh, dang, you died. Well... well... And you're gonna take our box. I mean, it's not a very good shield, I don't think, but... Why? Why would you take it? I mean, you're delaying your next turn just to be an a-hole, you know? Is there anything that can actually be done about that? Because funnily enough, they carried that AI over to Tio as well. Yes, I know, I'm comparing them again. Does he ever stop? No. The answer is no. But the, but yeah, it's just weird. Because that's an AI that they have consistently put in all these games. Like in every... Like in, let's see, SNES, Let Us Cling Together had it. Friggin' the TO PSP has it. It technically wasn't a thing in any of the Ogre Battle ones. And yeah, then FFT has it, and in FFTA and FFTA2, it's almost like they realized that it's super annoying, so they kind of low-key took it out. Like, it's just basically you don't get stuff in boxes anymore. You just get it as a post-fight thing, as it probably should have been from the very beginning. It's just a little strange that that's the way that they went with it, you know? And sweet, he got MPs out of that. Maybe he can lightning. Okay, as much as I... you know, whatever. Keep trying to get him back on his feet. Eventually this will work out. In fact, if he goes over to the left, he can probably block her from firing. Or block her from attacking again. Actually, can I see her movement range? Yeah, so she can ignore elevation, presumably. So if I move her over here, she shouldn't be able to attack. Shouldn't be able to reach her, I would hope. And this is where it's going to turn out she has some unique ability called Throw Spear or something. Nope, she's got Crushing Blow. Okay, fantastic. She just really... You know what? That must be Mustadio's ex. That's the only conclusion I can come up with here. And yeah, they are... Man, they are vindictive. They're just going out of their way to kill him off. Jesus. This is... Oof. They really hate Mustadio. Okay. Ooh, you screwed up. You screwed up. Finally knocked her into critical. Okay, what are you gonna do? Apparently he can do that. Oh, dude, oh! He's basically got the Viking set from FFT 2. That's basically what that is. He's got lightning abilities, he's got lightning stab, he's got everything. And that's exactly what that one did. Okay, Leviathan. You know, whatever, just go for Fairy, I guess. Over here, go for Fairy. Probably a little bit better. This will presumably get him back with a bit more health. He might be able to actually survive some things. But yeah, so is that what that was inspired by any chance? Out of curiosity? For those unaware, the creator of the mod is actually in the chat right now. Alright. Here's the deal. You need a shotgun. Okay, he can afford 2 tiles. So thankfully that torch is there blocking the way. You just do this, pew pew, get dead, etc. Oh man, get really dead. Thermidor is looking at tad dead himself, actually. Oh man! Oh man, look at that! Ooh, what a shame. What a shame, you can't do stuff. Statue life. Proceed with statue life, please. It's like, dude, I'm sorry, we just didn't get along. She's like, no. You two were meant to be together. Etc. Oh, it's a weird message. Alright, so he's shotgunning it up. Doesn't matter, one more shotgun will sort him out quite nice. Good lord, that was a lot of Legos that just spilled. I'm gonna have a fun time cleaning all that crap up. Okay, whatever. You know what? What does he do? And yeah, this guy is basically Thor right here. He's running around with his cape. He's just going around throwing lightning everywhere. We've basically got Thor. It's fantastic. I love it. He's getting renamed Thor right after this, by the way. There's no question about that one. Ooh, discovered Ice Brand. Did somebody say overpowered elemental weapons? Because I like those. They're not actually overpowered, but, you know, they always seem overpowered at first glance. Alright, get your buddy Thermidor back up, please. Raise! Get you raised! Actually, yeah, wow, raise does work a hell of a lot better than the other one. Okay. Now then, since I was hoping to get some XPs off her, and I want to hopefully get some stuff off those guys, I'm going to have Starch go deal with that. Mr. Dude Guy. Actually, yeah, I probably could have finished her off because Dude Guy is still down here. So, she's going to raise. In fact, I might end up having Apple Boy temporarily abandon his item set if we run out of Phoenix Downs. Yeah, she can repeatedly do that, but not much else. If anything, I kind of want to have Thermidor go over there and ask her to join, just because, you know, I like the cut of her jib. She's alright. She seems pretty cool. I may have to go fire some people, but you know what, whatever. The Beatdown Wizard hasn't actually done very much since we hired him, so he can go. We can just fire Beatdown Wizard. Like, what do you mean? I've been living off my pension here for the last 50 years. Like, doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. Plus, Gene, whose real name is Thor, is just going down there doing his thing. Oh, and he's gonna finish her off because he's just the god of lightning, it seems. So much for having her join the team. Oh, well. How would you, by any chance, like to just stop? Okay, great, good talk. You do that. You can't take status. You can't take movements. Whatever. Anyways, how's everybody's days going today? Oh! You know what? I really like the cut of her jib. Let's see. Well, that guy didn't stop so good. How would you like to go ahead and heal everybody then? Carbuncle heals, right? Reflects, then just go for Moogle. Right. Move yourself into that little circle, have yourself a nice little sit, and there we go. Man. Friggin' autocorrect on this, that ended up getting a phone not that long ago. Friggin' autocorrect on this is interesting. Don't know what the actual deal is with that, but it loves to autocorrect stuff that's spelled correctly, and then we'll just leave stuff that's a weird blurb of letters. Like, you know those times when you're typing really fast and you just end up missing something entirely? So it's just a mix of letters, and then occasionally autocorrect will step in. It's like, oh, did you mean to say thing instead of again? And it's like, yes, I did mean to say that, and well, for some reason, it just interpreted it. Wow, interpreted it. There we go. That's how words work. As oh yeah, no, you totally wanted to say this other weird blurb of nothing. Holy crap, he's just hovering along. He doesn't care. This guy, other than his weapon, is never really getting updated. He's going to become a core member of the team, and he's just going to sit there, looking exactly like that. Okay, you. You convince this guy to join just so we can fire him and he can be sad. You wait there to collect her abilities. If and when that happens... Honk. Never mind, I missed. Thermidor has no friends. In fact, this entire thing could actually probably just be called Thermidor and Friends. That's basically what's been happening this entire time. He's just running around collecting new friends. Alright, what can we do here? Death sentence, sure! Quicksand that comes out of the moat. That is very questionable, but we'll roll with it. Alright, Priestlington. I need you to smack your friend in the face. Yay! Fascinating. You've got points. Alright, what else? Hendrickson, whatever, you just do your thing. We need to wait one more round. Okay, he is quite dead. I like to think by this point Thermidor just kind of looks to everybody like the annoying fan from Oblivion. Alright, and she dropped the box. So, yeah. He moves so fast that he gets to move twice in a row. Alright, anyway, he's done. Mr. Appleboy, how would you like to introduce him to the concept of firearms? You would love to. Well, okay, fantastic. What a coincidence. Bam! Interesting note, Dragoons were historically, actually heavy armor rifle users. It's historical and it's true, except they didn't jump so much. It was more just they were heavy cavalry with rifles. Help, there's a monster! Shame that we're having an invasion at the same time, but alright. Yeah, Raphanome would be safe. It's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. I'd be more worried about, you know, I'm pretty sure Rafa's definitely got this. Yeah, I'm sure all of her abilities will definitely hit. Don't worry, seems legit, perfectly fine. Crystal Shield, that seems fancy. You. Hell yeah, you're going in the party. Why would I not want friggin' Thor? And beat down Wizard. Piss off. Believers will be saved. Okay, yeah, goodbye. Getting all friggin' preachy. It's a good way to get yourself double fired. So yeah, we've got a class that technically shouldn't exist. I love it. Hello there, Alma. We're gonna skip your cutscene. And there's all the dudes died, and then Delita's like, hey, hi, how's it going? Everybody's getting owned. Da, 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 da. Hey, what's up? Guess what? You got healing powers, and I did. Help me! I was a tomato the whole time. How did nobody tell me? Oh no! I'm gonna become compost now. It's interesting that he had enough energy to swing open that gigantic door, and then just like died walking in. She's like, "Hey, they're screaming outside. I'm gonna go and check that out." Also, crap, that is the wrong button. Okay, I kind of mixed up my controls here. Well, yeah, save state it like 20 times, double check that the save state worked, and yes. Okay, so the save state is good. So first off, items. You need them. So Ice Brand, that's looking pretty nifty-like, so got that. And I guess you got some other stuff too, maybe? Ice Brand, Crystal Shield. Okay, so conveniently they replaced some equipment for him. Alright, abilities. Let's go ahead and set that to... Yeah, that needs to be concentration. Screw that. What kind of new crap can you learn? And you have mastered the ways of geomancy. Alright, what else do we got here? Can go all ninja with him, can go all samurai with him. Not really sure what he got out of being a geomancer, to be totally honest. I mean, counterflood is nice, but... meh. Maybe I should put him back to knight? Knight or samurai, maybe? I mean, right now it's kind of nice having the option for him to throw around some different abilities. Critical Quick, okay, that seems like a maybe useful. Apple Boy, have you learned anything useful for your class? He's like, yes, I've learned spears are awesome. Okay, so we're gonna give him a couple ticks of that. That gives him some jump range, although he can't use jump with his current setup, just for the sake of later. Tom Mage, what about you? You're still learning short charge? Good. What in the... Mime? You can be a mime? Okay, okay. First of all, I'm saving this just in case this deletes it, but he can basically be Thunder Mime, and... Okay. Okay, never mind, he does not have that. So he can be a mime, but that's gonna delete his whole joke setup, so I might do that later. Anyway, he can fly, he's got defense up, he's got absorbent. He Thunder Sword for some reason, even though it's not a thing that even exists. Whatever. It works. Learn stuff, please. Okay. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna probably pick up Re-Raise on her down the road. Anybody else? Mr. Dio. Yeah, I think he's alright. I might use him as a gun samurai, maybe. Get all ultra historical with it. There we go, Mega Potion, since we actually have a couple of those, and he's getting loud all up in here. Alright, kind of wanted to save state. Whatever, I'm just gonna have to redo that if it doesn't work out. Okay, Thermidor. Kind of really want to use Gene for this. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. I'm gonna use Gene and add some. There we go. Realistically, this is the dumbest way I could possibly go about it, because instead of Gene, I should be using Mustadio because of this whole instant petrification thing, but whatever. Might as well have some jokes in this, right? It's a Wheatgrass fight, anyway. What's this? It's called cutscenes, Ramza. There you are, hope you're ready for a one-on-one fight. Oh, that's what it is. He specifically ordered that one night outside to go break the axe so that he could make his draw your sword line actually make sense. Because so many of the times when folks get here, they're not actually using swords. Alright, alright. Lightning! Right. That hurts. Why you make hurt happen? I can't help but notice that, yeah, aside from move HP up, he does not actually... Oh. Right, I take that back, he's totally got a heal. Ah, beautiful. Plonk! Forgot that he had Night Sword. There's really no reason for me to put him into melee range like that, other than blocking his movement. And also maybe getting Dragon Spirit going. Do not get caught dialoguing. Come on. Oh, shut up. Yeah, so you can just slowly regen. You can probably use elementals here. Yeah, that'll do it. So elementals and walking regen should be able to finish this fight pretty well. So far, feeling easier than it did before. Though, then again, this guy does have a whole bunch of stuff going on. So he's got re-raise, he's got walking HP up, he's got a ranged heal, well, ranged health sap, so he's got stuff. He's got stuff. And yeah, for those that missed it, so that's actually an interesting little plot note. That's, yeah, he worked under Gefgarian for a while, so he taught him his move. So that's why he has it. Oh man, get blocked, son. Get blocked. It's like, man, this is some bullcrap. I've got way better stats, and this guy's just ruining me. I'm just sitting here taking it. Taking it like a chump. Exactly, kiddo. He's like yelling, yeah, buddy, in the background. Apparently I say that too much, because she literally will just say that, yeah, buddy. It's funny because we really don't say it that often. It's like a running joke. But, anyway. It's all over here like, yeah, you got your lightning, I got my this move, so... You know, whatever. Not sewed. And... Stabbed. Stabbed real good like. He's all wounded now, so he's gonna be all like, oh man, check out my sweet cutscenes. I'm gonna be like, yeah, check out my sweet teammates. Now, is this gonna turn into the same old fustercluck of, like, here's 8 turns of them spamming Ultima, hopefully somebody survives? Because that was one of those moments in the original for sure. Because you basically at this point, you know, you would get them triggered. I guess they assumed that you would really, that you would beef up Ramza to something ridiculous, because I know, personally, I would go use, like, Tailwind and Accumulate maybe 10 times each. To the point where he literally could just run up to him and then stab him 4 times in a row, and that's the end of the fight. Wow, that's a new one. And yet there's still nothing going on over there. Let's see, it's funny because we grafted about 111 vanilla, so it's only slightly weaker. Yeah, it definitely feels more fair, I will say. Because in vanilla, it definitely felt a lot like, you know, he got a move, you know, completely ruined you. That's just kind of the end of that now. Okay, first off, what kind of range are we looking at on elementals? So 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can move over there. It's gonna kind of put him in the front to take some hits here, but I want to see... Okay, so this does have a chance to double petrify. Please do so. Yes! Oh! Get wrecked. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what? I just get a chance to move again. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I don't think they can recover out of that either, so... Okay, so we need one more tile forward. And he's got re-raise, because of Dragonheart, so... Yeah, okay. This is much more manageable. Oh! Oh! I'm sorry, did you want to be a boss fight? Oh, dude. I don't even care about losing that axe. The game felt bad. Oh, dude, that is amazing. I've never had that happen before. Ah, the beauty of RNGesus, dude. And he does about as much damage as my caster. Okay. Oh! Counter Titan. Oh my god, that is... it's gonna feel so bad. It's gonna feel so bad. It's like, I got this ultimate power, and, like, ruined immediately. Okay. 2. Fair enough. He's got Absorb MP, though, so presumably he's gonna be spamming those casts the entire time. What? Each of 3 heads attacked by summoning Thunder Spirits. The crap is this? It doesn't even use MP. The hell? Oh! Nice! Okay, so it's like that, basically. Okay, gotcha. Also... man, I really want to save state it right there, just because of how bullcrap that intro was. Just on the off chance that I end up screwing this up somehow, but... I think we're okay. I'm assuming we're probably okay, because that is... Though... Man. Children, you are just fine. There's literally nothing wrong. Why do we gotta be dramatic today? Anyway. Missed him. I mean, he believes so much in having friends that he basically... Man. He believes so much in having friends that he basically gets 25% all the time. But yeah, the one time that it's 80% for him to get a little bit of a buff, he doesn't believe in it. Meanwhile, this guy's just recharging himself endlessly. Okay. I'm sure he's got other moves, too. That's nice. Let's go ahead and see what Lightning Stab does here. And that does 80. Not as good as the other one. And it lets him absorb MP, so we're going to go ahead and not do that one. Alright, summon... You think they do like a whole dramatic, like, Yu-Gi-Oh-esque, I summoned this thing! And then I completely forget how the rules of my own game work, and will just make up rules on the fly. Kind of situation. Get a Leviathan, go ahead and use that on you. Elemental. Doesn't use MP, so screw it, might as well. Because I can just have him sit here and repeatedly doing that, since apparently sitting in place is pretty darn good. This guy does not seem nearly as fast as the other one. It's probably all that wool keeping him down. Alright. You know what? Now that I think about it, he's kind of making me think of Thanos a little bit. Got like the whole beefy arms thing and helmet thing going on. Meanwhile, Appleboy's just there like, yeah, but shotgun though. Oh man, I'm having way too much fun with this right now. For the weirdest reason. Now, do I have a giant RNG ability? No. Okay, Void does not do anything to him. Split, I don't remember what that does exactly. Whatever, barrier yourself. He's gonna run up and hit him with a stick. Because why not? I mean, plus side, this castle got redecorated with some sweet new statues. So... I mean, that's basically what we're doing. We're running around everywhere, redecorating places with statues, and it is amazing. Like, the friggin'... Have you seen the Yelp reviews for Evilus lately? They're like, man, sweet statues everywhere, it's awesome. It's almost like they used to be living at one point. It's like, man, I don't have enough demons, I'm not enough of a demon myself, I gotta call in the demons. Oh, well. I mean, that sucks for you, pal. Sucks for you. You just recharged both my dudes. Just there like, man, this is some bullcrap. Everything's going wrong today. Oh, man. They took my own guy, and they're using his bullcrap abilities that don't even exist. The weird part is it missed that one time, so I think it's got no vertical forgiveness. Or, yeah, no verticality forgiveness, but it's, okay, tier 3. Why is that not super amazing? Oh, whatever. We'll just go... Let's go Cure 3 on you. Just wait a moment. I'm gonna go over here, and you know what? Just shank him. Whatever. Go ahead and go all shanky. Like, yeah, this is actually... I know that this is because the, because I got absolutely retarded lucky on the RNG there. But, dude, this is so much less frustrating than the original right now, just because of how many options are available. So we've got counters for everything. I mean, I almost want to say with so many of so many of the games that Mitsuno took part in, it honestly feels like he just wanted to make a D&D game this entire time, and he just didn't know how to do it. He's like, think about it. Like, you've got the original Ogre Battle type thing, right? The entire thing was not terribly difficult, or like March of the Black Queen there. So it wasn't terribly difficult, but the entire thing was constantly judging every action that you took. It's like you were constantly running into situations where you won the fight, but people hate you. So that, like, it was like, okay, so you're dealing with the aftermath of that all the time. Or, you know, so the entire thing's adjusting itself and being random all the time. You have that Dungeoneering game, that, like, Crimson Shroud or something, I think it was called. You have that one that he made. You have, you have the, like, Let Us Clean Together there. Same thing, a bunch of randomized elements to it, a bunch of, stuff that's in there mostly for roleplay value. Like, more so than actual game balance. And you got, like, OB64, same thing. You got same thing as March of the Black Queen there. It's like a bunch of cool crap that maybe just in there for the sake of roleplay as well. You got Vagrant Story, friggin' Dungeoneering in a nutshell. Like, there's so much stuff like that. But yeah, that was actually one of the things. I was pretty soon. I was going to be probably. It's probably gonna be somewhere along, like maybe a week and a half or so from now. But I wanted to do a little bit of a sort of community discussion type situation. And that was one of the things I wanted to go over, like what people actually thought of that theory. Because it honestly feels to me like he just wanted to make a D&D game. Maybe the others have more evidence of it, maybe they have something against it, but I don't know, I'm just going to forever think that he just really likes D&D but didn't want to admit it. Alright. You know what? He needs a little bit of healing. Let's go ahead and steal it from this Hell Demon. Recharges his MP, whatever. The interesting thing is, for balance-wise, he has to be a little bit slower because of all his ads that come in. Which means that since they got wiped out pretty much immediately, like absolute chumps, yeah, this is going great. How would you like to get smacked with a stick, sir? Thanks for the damage bonus. Get stick smacked! I don't know how much health this guy has. Probably a lot, but it's just a matter of time now. Yeah, then again, at any point, it might potentially go all Bloodborne here. It's like, oh yeah, he went under 50% health, now he's suddenly in his crazy berserk mode. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yes, I know, I'm a friggin' masochist, but whatever. It's like, oh yeah, suddenly he's just moving 20 times fast. He just got auto-haste. Oh, is that possible, actually? would that be an idea? Like, if he ends up, like, maybe setting up a Really? Really? We're just over there like, hey! Pay attention to me. Crushing blow. Deal him a crushing blow. But no. How nuts would it be if, like, there was a trigger in the game where if his demons died, he suddenly got auto haste or something, you know? Like, every time you hit him, he just got... Or no, CT save. Dude! What are the odds of that happening? What are the odds of him getting CT save? Like, only if his demons die or something. Or actually, no, even in general... Well, no, he needs his MP ups to keep his giant AoEs going, I guess. Because it looks like he's more of the oppressive support type of archetype. But, man, that would be awesome! Like, once it becomes clear that there's nobody there for him to support, he's like, yeah, no, CT save. I'm just becoming an entire new boss now. Screw this. I tried. Y'all are going down now, kind of situation. Oh, I can get cheer up. You know what? No, she's already regenning. Yeah, wow, I don't even need to heal anybody up. Just whatever. Keep mashing on this guy. Mash. Alright. You know, one thing I forgot to keep an eye out for during this run that I was kind of meaning to. I was curious to see if there were any more Flash Gordon references in this. So we didn't know there were actually a bunch of like Flash Gordon references all over the Ogre Battle series. Like they literally have an entire class just with different names for the Birdmen from that series. But yeah, just kind of meant to keep an eye out. So I was kind of wondered, like they had a similar design philosophy in terms of their references, where they kept going and repeatedly referencing the same stuff, which I personally really liked, but whatever. Alright. What is the vertical forgiveness on this Night Sword? He does not have the MPs. Well, I mean, I guess we had to run out of MP eventually. Whatever, we're just gonna have him run around like a chuckle bucket, and that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Cheer himself up a little bit, and they go, oh, man, you're out of MPs, but you can do it, bud. You got this. I'm still waiting to unlock bards, by the way. I really, really, really want a bard. Because I want my old, constant friggin' buffs from the background. God, I love the bard. Like, seriously, the bard is probably my favorite class from the original. Like, the bards and the dancers are just so dang good. So, and I always use them in tandem, so I literally don't remember which one did which. Who's that? That knight just keeps guarding? Yeah. No, seriously, this guy's Thor, I'm telling you. He is... We accidentally hired Thor. He just does not give a crap. I don't know how high his friggin' evasion is, but yeah. He's some bull crap, that is for sure. So... Again, the game just kind of felt like being nice, apparently. Like, we're sorry for deleting your super expensive mega weapon. I spent so long to try and get... Here's some nice stuff. We're gonna give you a class that doesn't exist, we're gonna petrify the entire enemy team, so it's a complete no-effort fight. You know, we're gonna go ahead and be nice about it. Can you be my friend? No, I can't even do that. Comet. What about Cupid? And Daughter and Blitzen. 25% magic evade, that's it? That's all you got? Dang. RNG's is just holding up his middle finger constantly this time. It's like, screw your odds. Then again, I say that. I kid you not. So, a little while ago, I was doing that 1 vs 18 challenge, so... If you didn't know what that was, in TO, specifically with the One Vision mod there, there's a section in that where one of the maps spawns 18 enemies. There's actually ones that you can spawn more than that even, but specifically the idea is that it's supposed to, like that particular map spawns a huge variety of enemies. So I had this thing going where I was going to try to use every single class to more or less solo the entire map. And now the idea being that yeah, it's kind of crazy difficult to do. But But anyway, so in one of them, I kid you not, dude, like blocks, rolls a 3%, then rolls 4 parries in a row. Like, that particular enemy, I think had like only rank 2 parry, which was like a 10% chance, 4 times in a row. And then proceeds to what was it? I think he ends up nailing a slow proc, so he ends up getting through the guy's defense. So his defense in that case was like 85% evasion, more or less, or no, 75% evasion, 60% chance to just nullify any attacks after that in case that first one missed, and then on top of that, they had the ability to attack burst, I think it was. Didn't matter, the guy still hit, he got a crit on top of that, and he got a crit, slow 2 times in a row after all that crap. It's like, dang, how lucky is this guy? Also, goodbye Weegraph, you exploded and turned into a Pokemon ball. Congratulations. Like, yes, we caught a Mewtwo! It's kind of dumb, though. Let's just throw it back in the moat. We beat that thing with very little effort, actually. And Gene's just standing there like, yes. I was the only one that mattered. It's just like, it is my destiny to eat this rock, and he just eats it. That's where he gets his powers. Ooh, Ultimus Bow. Ages gone, and wow, we're getting all fancy crap over here. Fancy crap. Ultimus Bow sounds pretty baller. Actually, sounds like the ultimate. Okay. Most disappointing weapon in any strategy game, friggin' Ultima Bow from FFTA. Like, in FFTA 2, okay, you can send somebody out on a crap load of side missions, so you can, by the way, she is discovering the ketchup aisle of the castle. By the way, I love how most of these guys actually use the same sprite, just turned around a little bit. But they all took a diagonal, or kind of a sideways swipe through the cape somehow. Any dangways, so what was I getting at? Yeah, so the Ultima Bow in that. Like in FFT2, like I said, you can send them out on side missions, you get Ultima from the thing. The idea is that it's the worst, I believe it's hands down the worst great bow in the game. So you have like 3 classes that can use great bows. Worst one in the game. However, it gives you one of the most powerful abilities in it, but you're stuck using that bow for a really long time, which I personally love as kind of a balanced decision on that one. Because you're basically taking a bunch of classes that are already really powerful and nerfing them to all hell for the sake of making them more powerful later. It's just a fun way to do it. But yeah, no. In FFTA, you can't send them on as many side missions because there just aren't as many available. So you're stuck using them for like 20-something battles with one of the worst weapons in the game. Oh, man. I mean, I guess it would be worse if the assassin didn't already have the ability to just pretty much, like, delete any unit. If you've never played FFTA, the assassins work just like they do in this, where they just run up to somebody and they're like, yep, let me use my death move. It's somehow got like 100% accuracy on everything. And yeah, works out freakishly well, actually. Oh, wait, crap, no, go back. I wanted to see what that bow did. Well, fine. We'll look at it later. God. I don't want to fight on a rooftop. Rooftops are dumb. Okay, we're gonna need Thermidor. Yeah, we're gonna need our nuke combo, and we're gonna need Rad. First off, Rad in here. Get our nuke combo in here. This should be all we need. Now, let's see how this fight has changed from the original, because the original was basically you usually would start the fight and not even have a chance to do anything. In a lot of cases, you literally would just like start the fight. It's like, oh, everyone's already dead. Sorry. So, yeah. Let me use this sword. They gave me one right before this, even though my class never uses swords, but, you know, they made me using one for reasons. Then again, they love to do this throughout the entire series, too, where, for some reason, all your main characters are always using swords, however unlikely it is that they would be using swords. Like, one really good example of that is just how noticeable it is in both versions of T.O. Lucht. So, and he gets chucked off the roof like a frickin' bag of trash. It's pretty awesome. One of my favorite cutscene moments ever, right there. Anyway. But yeah, no, so they have this thing where very obviously in several cutscenes they have main characters pulling out short swords, which just like, no, there's literally never ever a reason why anybody would even have one in their entire party's inventory, let alone have anyone using one. So it's just weird. Anyway, so the way this fight goes, as soon as you get one of them critical, fight's done. So it's a very, very, very rush round kind of thing, but it's just bizarre why they decided to put the assassin fight like right after a boss fight. Like, especially because you kind of need specific stuff to deal with a lot of their stuff sometimes. I guess they figured, like, maybe you'll get a lucky crit and that'll be that. Alright, anyway. First things first. Do you have any cool stealable crap? Of course you do, but it's not really worth it. I don't think any of them run maintenance. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, they've got the Kashashua. That's whatever. Kashashua. Very possibly a TO reference for that item, but whatever. Now. Right now, friggin' Blue Assassin's the only target. Get all truthed on. Okay, 84 with that, so yeah, Heaven Thunder probably gonna be the way to do it. She's friggin' strong as hell now. And she's gonna miss. Okay, cool. That's alright. Okay, you got one of them. To be fair, she does a crap load of damage. She's just crazy and accurate. So, you know, that's nice. Let's go ahead and get all elemental with him, and probably one of the others will be able to just smack her one, and that'll be that. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's nearly as bad as it was before. Also, Gusty Wind feels like it should toss them off the roof as well. Mr. Cerabow, what are the odds of putting that in there? Where if you end up using Gusty Wind on this rooftop, they just instantly die because they fell off. How does that sound? Okay, so they're still using Ultima Spam, but it's survivable. So it's no longer an insta-kill. Good. I mean, this might be. But it's perfectly fine, because all we need is for Rafa to get another turn. And or for... Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. They still didn't get a turn to move, but it's survivable. You're gonna go ahead and jump, yeah. Might as well jump! You're gonna go over here. And you're basically going to do the same tried and true strategy that I've always been trying the whole time. Go ahead and convince him to be our friend. Okay, that doesn't work. So what we're going to do instead, we'll go ahead and do a meteor. And because he's awesome, he's going to drop the meteor on himself. So yeah, whatever. I'm going down with this rooftop. Okay, can she get an instacast? Okay, so she does get instacast, so we're going to go over here. And yeah, no. This is absolutely way more forgiving than the original was, so perfect. There we go. Checkmate. And we're getting loud in the background, as we do. But yeah, I think after this, I'm probably going to go ahead and leave it there for the day, and actually get going on a little bit of a business trip of sorts. Going to be hopefully trying out some new job opportunities. So we'll see if that ends up working out. And yeah, it's still just like being dramatic at a random pile of Legos in the background. As you do, as you do. I've been regularly going and checking on them, no worries. And there we go, took themselves out with presumably half the rooftop. So I see where they were beaten. Holy Jesus, guys. If you want our stone, come to the castle now. You can keep your rocks. I'm only here for the money, dude. Chapter 4 time. Chapter 4 time! Be right back one sec. Alright, and yeah, like you said, with the with that Disney moment right there, I'll just go ahead and move on to Chapter 4 there. But yeah, interestingly enough, I think I had mentioned this on this one before, but that whole... well, first of all, we probably could have just had Etzum do that at any point. Seems like he maybe should have called in his friends, just saying. We have plenty of revive options. Been able to use Wish from the very start. But okay, so, what I was trying to get at here, when it comes to connections to other quote-unquote games of the series and all that kind of thing, I don't remember if I mentioned this, but yeah, it turns out OV64 totally uses these. Like the whole Zodiac Stone thing. They're in there! Like, when I was originally mentioning it, I wasn't entirely sure. I hadn't gone through OV64 yet to, like, tie FFT together with Ogre Battle games and stuff like that. But it's like they mentioned them in the very, very first game of the series. And then, like, yeah, you straight up get to see more or less this kind of situation later on. Where, like, they function slightly different, though. Like, they had this mechanic in there wherein, you know, I think it might be time for this guy, maybe? No, you know, I think it's Mary. I know. Okay, oh crap, she's gonna go join that other guy's church now. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome to see all the new stuff coming in. So yeah, really excited. I kind of don't want to use Malik, to be totally honest, but what I will say is I think I'm gonna get rid of Alicia. I have not used her from the very start. She looks awesome, I just didn't need a second Spirit Mage. But anyway. You want to save? Hell yeah, I want to save. There we go. That was pretty dang awesome. Yeah, so so what I was trying to get at is it made me wonder if there was originally intended to be a different mechanic for how they work. Oh man, yeah, sorry for... Like I said, I'm cutting it off here in just a second because stuff's getting a little dramatic here. Literally, the moment I speak, they're like, "No, pig! Just like, go pick us up. We need to be picked up right now." Those kinds of days. If and when you ever become a parent, expect those days. Somebody to love. Yeah, there we go. There's your Queen reference. Anyway. But yeah, if and when you ever become parents, expect those days. They will just be pissed because they want to be carried, and anytime you say anything, it's like, "Pick me up right now." And then if you do it, it just gets worse. But I'm gonna have to cut it off right there. So yeah, I will see you all next time. I'm just gonna let this play out in silence because, god dang, that's something I gotta go deal with right now. Okay, bye. You know, I just noticed something else. Funnily enough, okay, so despite relatively similar looking continents, Dogalawa Pass, I believe in War of the Lanks they changed it to Dorgalawa Pass, which then again would also be another potential tie-in with OB there. So I don't know, maybe. Anyway, there's like little nods here and there because obviously, you know, made TO first, so I'm pretty sure you wanted to throw in some references here and there. But yeah, it's in roughly the same area continent-wise where you would end up finding him too. Alright, so yeah, exactly, yay children's, they, you know, they get loud sometimes. It's life. Yeah, this build works surprisingly well for him. I might just even leave him as that. So, plans for next time, expect next part to literally just be like, I'm gonna go and... We're going into this with 134k to spare. I haven't even sold any items for 2 chapters now, I think. And we're going to go through and look at all these employment opportunities everywhere, so... Gonna put everybody to some friggin' work. Also can't help but notice, but yeah, similar path right here, too, with the Tactics Ogre. Because you end up doing, like, this whole entire area, and they seem to like this layout, like, where you have everything splitting off a little bit at the bottom, you've got a big old nice happy oval up here, and then you're, you know, later on you spend a lot of the later chapters pushing up north. It's slightly different, but yeah, you can tell the similarity in formula. Anyway, so yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get going then. Plan next time. Go poach the crap out of all these guys. Go get a new dragon axe because that douchebag broke mine. And yeah, we'll hopefully get another one of them. Hopefully get get some new stuff, and then get everybody gainfully employed, and hopefully friggin' cap out the money limit here, because that crap is gonna get awesome, I think. Because yeah, we're going into this pretty loaded. Anyway, so I'll see you next time. Thank you again, Mr. Cerabow, for this mod. And hang on, I had some random thought that I wanted to throw out there that I've completely blanked on currently. God dang it. Well, I don't know. Anyway, so I will see y'all later. Have a fantastic one, and take care.